Bigger Than Life. It's more like one of my favorite songs. I know, right? Rest in peace, Nick. Hey, Booney! How y'all been? I haven't been on social media since last week. A sister is tired. I had to take a day or two off. This is my second day off. I had to take a day or two off because I had a lot going on this weekend. Our brunch event, our crypto class. And so I said, you know what? I always talk to y'all about business, right? So you can understand. Everybody love to put all the good stuff that happens on business. But I said, you know what? Today I'm going to get on here and I'm going to share with y'all some real stuff about business, okay? And sometimes what happens in business, what happens to business owners, sometimes some of the things that we go through. So I'm on here to shed a little light about my experience as a business owner, right? And part of my why, or what makes you an introvert or extrovert, I think is the title that I came up with on here, right? Because a lot of people think that I am an extrovert, and I am not. Okay? I made myself become an extrovert because I'm a business owner, right? But internally, right, I am really an introvert. An introvert is someone who likes, small settings. I like to really kind of have events or be in spaces where it's like one or two or three people. I don't like large crowds. I don't like, I'm not really like the life of the party person, but I have a personality so I can mix and mingle in the room, right? But a lot of people just assume because I'm friendly or, I come off like this, I'm able to speak online and voice my opinion, that I'm an extrovert. But a lot of people are shocked to find out that really I'm an introvert. Okay. And one of the things that happened this weekend is I had a lot of activity on my feet, right? By me doing an event Saturday and having the brunch on Sunday, my whole body shut down. Okay. That's why I look a little tired. I look a little whacked right now. Because what some of you may or may not know is I have the beginning stages of MS, right? So they call it transverse myelitis, but I don't claim it. I don't talk about it much. But when you are, on your feet or you have medical issues, a lot of us who start businesses, part of the reason that we start a business is because a lot of people have medical issues, right? Or have something going on with them outside of their regular 9 to 5 that could stop that. So part of the reason why I even decided to become a business owner was when I found out. I think I found out I was diagnosed in 2005, 2006, like one of those years. Tanya, you suffer from MS, so you understand what I'm saying. So my body will just shut the heck down. Like my legs will, go out. I can't stand on my feet for a certain number of hours. That's why I don't wear heels and things like that, because of some of the stuff that I'm dealing with, medically, right? So mentally and physically, I had to take a couple of days off, which was yesterday and today. So after Sunday, after the beautiful brunch that we had on Sunday, we had an amazing event on Sunday. I'm so happy. Any of you business owners that are watching and you came on Sunday, I love y'all, appreciate y'all. We had an amazing time, amazing time. But now I'm kind of paying for that. Okay. So I had to give myself a rest. I had to give myself a rest from the world, a rest from people, a rest, a mental break, right? Where I'm not really doing any work. I'm not on my feet. Right now I have my feet elevated, sitting here while I'm sitting here talking to y'all. Like I have my feet lifted, elevated. But these are some of the behind the scene things that, some business owners go through, and you may or may not know that, right? So a lot of people have a why. I call it their why. A lot of people have their own why as to why they started their business or why they're doing certain things in their business. And over the years of learning and talking to different people, a lot of people start their business because they have a medical condition, right? Because for me, I thought, okay, in that moment in 2006, I was working for a Black-owned electrical distribution company, and I pretty much was the only person in the business, right? So he was very much dependent on me. I was the accountant, the office manager, the bookkeeper, the sales, the shipper. So with me being in the hospital for 3 or 4 days, that really, hurt him a lot. But me being the person that I am, I came right after I got out the hospital the next day, came and went to work. And so I was sitting there thinking like, okay, I'm gonna have to do something else, because these jobs, this is another reason why I'm always telling some of you, focus on your craft, focus on your skill set, because unfortunately these jobs, if something happens to you, you're a number, right? So luckily I was with a small electrical distribution company. They needed me. But when you're in these corporate jobs and these corporate settings, a lot of times they don't need you. So they'll fill your spot real quick, okay? Real quick. And you'll learn that when you get sick or when you have an issue, how a lot of corporate jobs feel about you, right? And so that was part of my why as to why I started my business, outside of me wanting to have my own business. But when that happened to me in 2006, and I learned that I had the beginning stages of MS, that changed my whole perspective as far as how I was going to move forward in my life. Because at that moment then is when I realized I need total control of my life. I need total control of how I make money, how everything happens, because in the event that something really bad happened where my body shut down and it wasn't able to come back, right? That's when my wheels really got to turning. Like, okay, Patrice, you're gonna have to really do something. You're gonna have to really, really do something. So I said all that to say, okay. Some of you have been thinking, questioning what you should do, right? How you are analyzing yourself, like I put on the title. Are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert, right? In the beginning, when I started business, hey, Malcolm, hey, Valencia, Ingrid, JB, Monica, come on, my YouTube family, William, Casey. Some of you, I ask y'all this all the time. What you gonna do outside of this job? Or what you gonna do outside of this? Or what you gonna do outside of that, right? And so a lot of times when I talk to you, even at the brunch, right? But I love the brunch because my business owners knew how to mingle. I didn't see really no one sitting to themselves, not talking, not mingling. Because this is the thing in business, y'all. Even if you're not an introvert or an extrovert, you're going to need to become one. You're going to need to become one, okay? And that comes with practice. That comes with time. That comes with you actually getting out of your comfort zone and walking up to people and talking to people and saying, hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or how are you, or what do you do in business, right? Because that's one of the biggest things that I hear business owners say is, I don't like to speak publicly. Like for my brunch, I made everybody get up. They had to introduce themselves. They had to say what they do, right? Because what is the point of you being in a room full of entrepreneurs and you don't know what each other does, right? So, of course, many of these people didn't know everybody, right? But they were there for the same thing, to be in the room, to network and connect with other leaders, other like-minded individuals like themselves. And so a lot of people will always start off with that, like, oh, you're going to make me get up. You're going to make me speak. Yes. Okay. Practice makes perfect. That is what you do. Practice makes perfect. So how do you guys plan on having a business, but you're not willing to get up and talk about it or talk about yourself to other people? So you're going to have to learn. You have to step outside of your comfort zone. You're going to have to step out of being an introvert and turn yourself into an extrovert in those moments. You can go back to being an introvert after the event, right? I do it all the time. Like now, I need my peace. I need my quiet time away from people, away from other people's energy. I need to be by myself. I need to regroup. I need to replenish, right? This is what I like to do, right? But you also have to learn when to turn it on and be who you need to be when you walk and step into that room and that atmosphere, right? You got to match the energy in the room. You got to match the energy in the atmosphere. Valencia, it's okay if you're dealing with that. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Part of the reason why I get on here and share this with you, because I've been on this entrepreneurial journey for 14 years. You can learn something. Okay? I didn't wake up going in brunches. Hey, my name is Patrice Stewart. Right? You get what I'm saying? I didn't start off that way. I had to also be encouraged. I had to also encourage and empower myself. But then I also had to talk to myself to say, hey, how are you planning on networking? Or you're going to these events and you're sitting in the corner. You're not mingling. You're not approachable, right? So then at that point, you wasting your money. You wasting your time even being out at places like that. So practice makes perfect, okay? So don't think like that is something that Valencia, like that is something that you're dealing with that you can't change, because again, many of you are not used to that. You can't make yourself be used to something that you're not used to. If you're not having to normally get up and do public speaking or stand up in front of an audience to introduce yourself on a regular basis, then it's not going to be something, that you used to doing. I like that, Vanessa. My people used to tell me that too. Practice in the mirror at home. You can do that, but I'm just going to be honest. That practice in the mirror is not the same. You talking to yourself in the mirror. But when you out at an event with 200-300 people and they making you get up and stand up, you like, that mirror go out the door, out the window. You get what I'm saying? Because most people are afraid of public speaking because they are afraid of the room. It's the crowd that gives them the anxiety, right? It's the crowd and thinking of what the crowd is thinking, what they don't think about what you said or whatever than that, right? And so as entrepreneurs or as business owners, that's not what you're supposed to be focused on, is the crowd. Your focus is getting your message out about who you are and what your business does. Then you sit on back down. Then the people in the room are going to come over and flock to you. But I also wanted to say this. Because one of the things that my brunch really brought out for me was the power of you just being your natural God-given self. That's it. The power of you being your natural God-given self. Tell y'all all the time, I'm the realest tax and business strategist you're going to want to know, because I'm going to be me. I'm not sugarcoating my life. I'm not sugarcoating what I'm doing. I'm not sugarcoating. I'm not trying to be somebody else that I'm not. I'm not on here portraying an image, right? A fake facade for you to like me or for you to follow me or for you to listen to me. And I think a lot of people in today's world is that we have a lot of fake and phony around here, okay? But listening to the people who spoke and poured into me, let me say, Sunday was a moment for me, because I'm always on here trying to pour into others. Sunday was a real moment for me when business owners got up and expressed their feeling of me, or how they got to me, how they started following me. And part of those same people, the similarity of the statement was the same. It was, you are who you are. You know what I'm saying? You are this light for us business owners. You love to empower us, push us, talk to us. And we love you. We thank you. We appreciate you. So I was in all my feelings on Sunday. I was in all my feelings on Sunday, for real. But it really honed in, because for so long, right, I kept telling y'all I did not want to get on this platform or none of these platforms. I've been on Facebook the longest. YouTube and TikTok I'm newer to, right? But I fought it for so long because I was like, I ain't got time to be with the BS, with the fake and the phony. Like, I'm not on here about to put on 20 pounds of Maybelline to talk to y'all. I'm not about to get on here dressed, suited and booted every single day. Like, I'm a real chill, laid back type of chick. Okay. If I could come in sweats and gym shoes every day, that's me. I'm like a mini Russell Simmons, female Russell Simmons. Throw me a polo and some jeans on, I'm good. Okay. And you know, and so with this whole world of image and social media, you know, in business, it plays a huge role. It plays a huge role to how business owners think, that they have to project themselves onto the world. And I really, really, really just wanted to hone in today on you being your natural God-given self. You can be your natural God-given self and run a successful business. You can be exactly who you are every single day, 24/7. Because that's what I'm doing. I am being my authentic self, and I still have a tribe of people who accept the fact that I love God, that I curse, that I smoke. You know, I'm with the greenage. I'm with the marijuana community. Like, I'm not being who I am. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit on here and be fake and phony to make $1. That's not what it is. So I just need many of you to know and understand the power of being your natural God-given self. That even though you may see flaws, right? It's people out here that are looking for you. It is people out here that are looking for you and your natural God-given talent and will love you just for that, because there's so much fake in the phony. People are looking for more real and genuine people. So if you stay true to yourself, the greenage, you know, I like to call it the greenage, the green. I'm a little old school. I'm 40. Y'all remember I turned 40 in last month. Oh Lord, we in August now, so 2 months ago, June. So y'all know I still be talking. I be talking like a little old lady now. So don't be laughing at me, Malcolm, on YouTube with the greenage. Because I told you we was in Detroit 2 weeks ago. I'm looking at farms and all type of stuff. Y'all mess around and have me out here a hippie in the backyard growing. My YouTube community, y'all younger than me. But honestly, I love it because it's a lot of fake people. Yes, Ingrid, it is, and that's what we don't do around here. We don't do the fake and the phony. You said I would have thought 29, girl. Thank you. That's because we keep that power. You got to keep that. You got to keep all that negative energy away. Keep you some sea moss. Keep you some natural remedies, and have you a little blunt from time to time. Have you a little joint or something, and let all that the negative go. Burn you a little sage from time to time. You be good, girl. So yeah, that's how we get this look over here. Say still a baby to me, but all grown up. JB, thank you. JB, you are hilarious. I wish we had more people who would be just themselves and everything will be beautified. I promise it will. If more people understand and love themselves, we will have a way better world. The problem is everybody, I blame reality TV and love and hip hop. These last 10 years in the social media realm have been ridiculous. That's what I do. I blame it on the TV. I blame it on the TV because unfortunately people don't know how to separate the difference. YouTube. Hey Trina. Thank you. Miss Vanessa on here. Yeah, public speaking is very challenging. Andrea say them stairs, girl, them stairs was a mother sucker, but we made it. We made it. Once we was on that rooftop, we was not coming back down because them stairs was something. Them stairs was definitely something. That's why I didn't come back and get y'all. That's why I had Dave come get y'all. So I was like, I'm not coming back down there to tell them to come up here. They're gonna have to all just come up here. But we're gonna do something else there again. I like Dave's space. Dave really liked everybody that came through. So I was the owner of the mansion that we rented out. Dave was really, really cool. My YouTubers, y'all be on here. Hold on, let me go through here. TikTok, y'all are not on here as much today because I haven't been on here in a week. Probably people, my little following, I got to get back up on TikTok. Bonnie say, thanks for keeping it real. Thanks, Bonnie. Thanks, Bonnie. But yeah, what do y'all identify as? Do you identify yourself as an introvert or an extrovert? Or are you a little bit of both? Because I can definitely be both at times. But wholeheartedly, I'm a true introvert. Because I do need my time away. After I have a group or a crowd setting, I need a day or two. I need 2 or 3 days to go unwind by myself. Away from people. People energy is a lot. Even good energy, it still be a lot. Dare say, hey, that's what you keep doing, what you do. Come on, Dara. It's 1-1. It's only one of me, baby. That's it. You said Toastmasters helps a whole lot. Yeah, and that's what I actually did. So the people that invested and decided to come to my brunch, I am doing a mastermind group. Well, we are. So I invited everybody who came out to the brunch to be a part of the mastermind group. So mastermind groups and things like that will help you. Toastmasters, mastermind groups, doing different events or speaking events and networking events will definitely help you more with getting your feet wet, with dealing with public speaking. Authenticity cannot be purchased. Come on here, baby. You either born with it or you ain't. He said, I've had my YouTube since 2011, but I'm a spiritual advisor in my day-to-day. Okay. JB said, that is how I am. But when it's time to be in tune with the element, I get in tune and go back into being myself. Sometimes I think I'm having split personalities and only know how to be me. That's it. JB, I promise you, I'm a Gemini. So, baby, I know I got them personalities all up in me. They will come out. Like I say, you will get Peaches. Peaches is the protective one. Peaches don't play about Patrice. Patrice be trying to be the professional, the cool, the tax, the business owner. But Peaches be like, all right, play if you want to. So JB, I completely understand you. Sometimes you may have to have some split personalities, baby, to do what you need to do. But all right, you got one introvert, one extrovert. That's why I say I'm both at times. And we all are. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't have to be stuck into one, or the other. But depending on the atmosphere, you know how to be a chameleon. You know how to turn it off and turn it on. And so that's what I'm saying, especially those of you in business, you got to know how to turn it off and turn it on or learn eventually. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen with time. It's going to happen with continued practice and being, your natural self, right? In these type of different environments and settings. But it'll come. It'll just come to you and flow. Queen Lion, thank you, baby. Bonnie said, thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. Trini, on Facebook, you say you an introvert. And it's going to be times where you got to bring out that extrovert. Andrea say most definitely an introvert. I could tell, Andrea, you was in your corner a little bit. I had to make you get out and introduce yourself. But that's okay though, because you got, as the day and the evening progressed, you got more open. I saw you. I was paying attention. And that's just what it is. You know, you got to check the room. You got to check the crowd. That's me too. Because wherever I go, if I don't know nobody, I'm going to analyze. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to look and see what's going on, how you moving, how you acting. Then I'll get up and move around. But if I'm in a space where I don't really know anybody, where some of you did, like when you came to the brunch, many of you didn't know each other. But I was glad to see when I came out there how you all were interacting and already kind of talking and networking, because that's what you do, right? Especially if you're in a private space like that, you know, where it's less than 20 people, it's real easy for you to kind of connect and communicate with each other. And so those will be the perfect times for you to kind of take advantage of that type of space, you know, and setting to kind of get your feet wet or your practice in with speaking. I knew it. I already knew it, Andrea. I read that already. I already read that. And she said, yes, I have to check the energy. And it was all good energy, right? Because that's what I'm saying. I don't mess around with no people that ain't on their stuff. We don't mess around. Let me see. Zenobia said, hello, Patrice. Hello, Zenobia. Sometimes I have to take time to myself. I'm a crochet hairstylist and I make handmade jewelry. Plus, let me open you up a little bit. I got both of my YouTube and my Facebook on the computer. So hold on, YouTube. Give me a moment because I haven't read anybody on Facebook yet. And I make jewelry, plus I'm a paraprofessional. Sometimes I have to stop and do nothing to check my energy, spiritual, emotionally, and physically, and then get back to business and my family. Yes. And you know why you have to do that, Zenobia? Because of the business that you're in. Like you just said, you're in a hair crocheting business. So you're working with people. Most of us who work with the public, this is what we have to deal with. You have to kind of learn to turn off your introvert and extrovert at times, because again, when your business is dealing with the public, we are dealing with all kind of energy, spiritual, emotional energy all day, every day. And so you do have to go and separate yourself from the rest of the world and unwind with yourself or your family, or do something that you love. Me, I love to go walk socks, get some time in with my son, just meditate and think and have some time to myself alone, you know, outside of people, because people's energy is draining. Okay. People's energy is draining. Energy is very draining. So yes, you do have to do that. So I completely understand you. Andrea said it was a whole lot of money in the building, right? Well, kept on saying that. We did. We had some really good, powerful business owners in the room. I was so proud of all of y'all coming and sharing those moments with us on Sunday, because it was a beautiful thing. We're going to be doing more. Don't worry. This wasn't the last one if you missed out, because I had a couple of y'all trying to come on at the last minute. And that's what you got to understand too. Let me also share that with y'all, because I did. I had a couple of people saying at the last minute, like Friday, Saturday, wanting to buy a ticket. This is what y'all got to understand. You got to get in tune when people selling you them tickets, because let me say this. When you doing specific kind of catered events, I had to pay the chef a week before, right? So even though I was still kind of allowing people to purchase tickets up to that Thursday night, I technically should have stopped selling tickets a week prior, because when you do events like that, The caterers, they have a cutoff time because they've already purchased their materials, their food, their groceries. So I couldn't allow people on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, because I had two people reach out that morning trying to come, and I had to turn them down, which I could have if I would have known that Tanya was gonna give us so much dang on food, because she definitely over delivered on the food, but I could have. But that's one of the reasons too, when you all see events like that and people are selling events and it's custom, it's catering, it's, a specific dates, times, tickets, thing like that, especially when you're doing catering, any type of catered event, you guys got to be taking advantage of buying those tickets when people have the tickets on sale. Those type of events, you can't wait to the last minute because we have to have the head count already for the chef. So you can't come a day, 2 days, the day of the event, like, hey, can I still come to your event? And we done already had to book and pay the chef. You get what I'm saying? So I had to turn down like 5 people at the last minute, all because y'all wasn't on point. All right. So when somebody offer you early bird tickets, discounts, offers, take it. Do not go wait until the last minute to go to the private events. Okay. Because you miss out and then you got to wait on the next one. But that's all right, because now some of y'all will be ready for the next one. Okay. Zenobia, okay, you agree. Yes, indeed. Yep. So, and that's really what it is. It's introvert and extrovert. Is all of that is just energy. It's just really a transition or a transfer of your own energy. All right, YouTube, I'm back onto y'all. Keeping it, drinking water, keeping it real, minding my own business. Keeps me young. Come on here, baby. I feel the title. I'm an introvert that fakes as an extrovert when needed. Realness, come on, let's go. But you're not faking it. You just moving along with the energy. That's all. You just moving with the atmosphere where you at. That's what we say. You got to be a chameleon in business to know when it's time to show up and show out. And then once you leave, you can go on back doing your chill, regular thing by yourself. She said, I saw Benzino getting evicted and thought he needs Miss Patrice. Girl, if that's what's going on in that Love and Hip Hop, girl, yeah, because I do not know at all, because I do not watch that mess. I told y'all, I do not watch that mess. JB says both when necessary, but I do need me time. Exactly. Essentially, Malcolm, you says essentially an introvert. Valencia, me too. I'm more introvert. People energy be bringing me down, but get along with people. Both. But extrovert when I feel comfortable and safe. Exactly. I knew you were the air sign, Aquarius here. I love Gemini's, masters of communication. Come on here, Dyra. Come on here. Yeah, that air sign, it's a difference with that air sign. I know we got water, air. What's the other one? Water, air. I'm still learning with this whole sign and all the other and everything else. Say I'm a Libra, so you don't know what to expect from me. JB, oh Lord, baby. You are right. Oh Lord, you are right. I have a Libra friend in my life, and Lord Jesus, I cannot stand him because he is just Lord. He is just, you don't know what to expect. He is just non-communicational, nothing. You be like, ugh. Andrea, you a fire sign? Queen Lioness says you both. Yeah, because we got to be both. We got to learn. Okay, I'm trying to make sure my stuff is still up on TikTok. We got to learn. You got to learn. It's just part of it. You got to learn. TikTok, if I go out, then you can always join me on my YouTube channel. And I updated it to Patrice L. Stewart like everything else. So my YouTube is now Patrice L. Stewart, not just Patrice Stewart. Motor City. What's going on, Motor City? Robert say, I'm glad I found your channel. You give great info for new business owners as myself. Most important, keep it real. Thank you, Robert. Thank you for joining. Live a peachy life always. That's funny because my nickname is Peaches, which my GMA gave me from North Carolina. And that side of me is also a protector. And don't play. And my name is Wanda. That's the professional one as well. You get exactly what I'm saying then. Live a peachy life. You get exactly what I'm saying. You get exactly what I'm saying. I tell people all the time, y'all be trying to act funny about us Geminis. Oh, everybody got split personalities. Everybody got some different people that come out from time to time. So don't be trying to act like us Geminis is the only ones with personalities. Because I feel like everybody got a little bit of a Gemini in them. Truth be told. That is hilarious stuff. She's like, wow, so he need Patrice in his life. And he probably do though, because I found out recently, a lot of these celebrities do not have like real solid people around them, like with finances, education. It's crazy. When some of the stories that I've heard more recently with some of these people that's on TV and how they move and how they money moving, it was real kind of really sad to hear, to be honest. So yeah, if that's something that really did happen to Benzino, that's kind of messed up. I hope he gets that together. But that's exactly the same with me. When you're an extrovert when you feel comfortable and safe in your space. Stop you staying outside because you done been outside 3 times. You wanted to go out there, so you staying out there. He not about to have me getting back up and forth on here. I wish there was a customer service certification class for some people. Honestly, I used to go around and trying to teach business owners some of that customer service stuff. But it's people that do it. That just people don't take it as much. Water, air, fire, and earth. Okay, there we go. Thank you. JB, you took the crypto class. It was very informative for you. I still owe y'all. It's been just so much going on. Thank you for reminding me of that. Even though you didn't say it, but just by you saying that you took the crypto class, I still owe y'all the notes with the websites that we wrote down. So I'm gonna probably send that as soon as I get off of here because I do still owe y'all the notes that I told y'all about that I took down. But I'm glad, JB, you joined the class. We tried to give you some info because Taji was like, no, I'm not giving them no kind of people to go look up. I really want to educate them on how to do it. So like how I just kind of threw out here to y'all, do Shibu. He was like, no, don't do that. Never just throw, coins out there to people, especially when they first getting into it. He wanted you all to be more informed educationally on how to learn and understand it. And then you can make your own decision on the coin that you wanted to buy. So I really liked that concept that he decided to do because it definitely was his choice. And I wanted him to be able to bring the content the way that he was comfortable with bringing it. So thank you, JB, for that feedback. Hey, Miss Patricia, Lana B. Say, girl, I'm trying to tell y'all. Already. And Carly Red, her man got caught up with that PPP felony. Girl, I cannot with these reality shows. I'm praying with the infrastructure bill that they don't change the tax status on cryptos. Right now, there's no capital gain tax. And I want to tell you right now, your president is doing a lot to businesses. He's talking about taking the freaking, we went from 36% to 21%. He's trying to take us back to over 40%. We wasn't even at 40%. He's trying to give us over 40% in taxes. The plan that he has is not good for businesses. I'm gonna say that. The plan that he has is not good for business owners. So I'm hoping that they revise some of that. But yeah, right now, and I want to say that they are working on trying to trying to get into taxing crypto, because right now you're not being taxed on crypto. But that is one of the things that they have on the table to try to tax you off on that crypto, because right now they're not making money off of it. And the government don't like to be in pots that they're not making money off of. So if they don't have their hands in it, then eventually, they want to have their hands in the pot. So we'll see. JMO21 say, I can definitely relate to the title. Come on here. Which one are you, JMO? You an introvert or you an extrovert? Zenobia say, I hear you. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm the fire sign. I'm always speaking the truth, but some people can't handle it. And that's okay, Zenobia. Let them can't handle it. Because as long as you speaking your truth, that's all that matters. Andrea, you a fire sign as well. I get along with most fire signs. And air, of course, since I'm a okay, you say introvert, definitely, yeah. And honestly, you guys, I think a lot of our environments too, it depends on how you grew up. It depends on your environment, on how you grew up, where you were. That will also determine kind of how you are, as an introvert or an extrovert. Some of us are born with these like bold, lovable personalities. Like my Auntie Kim, I would say she's an extrovert, because no matter where we go, no matter what room we walk in, she can talk to anybody, laugh, smile, kick it, hang it. Like I say, I'm the one when I walk in the room and I don't know you, I'm going to the corner. I got to analyze what's going on. I got to read people. Then I'm going to get up and, and kind of mingle. But I'm not walking straight in the room like, hey, unless I know the people in the room. If I don't know you in the room, I'm going to a corner and I'm about to sit and analyze you. Then I'm going to get up and talk. So I think it definitely depends on how we grew up. Especially those of us, if you was born in the hood, right? You not taught to just be bubbly with everybody. What your grandma used to always tell you, like, everybody ain't your friend. Everybody, everybody ain't cool with you. So you want to, be careful with who you open yourself up to. So I believe that's it. Yeah, that's for real. That's it. It's we different. You raised differently in the hood. Your parents, your teaching, your upbringing is different, right? You're not to trust everybody, because we have to be a lot more guarded. We have to be a lot more protective of ourselves and our family and our surroundings when you grew up in the hood. So I could see most of y'all that's saying like introvert. I know where it come from. I know where it come from. And again, that's part of our environment. That's survival mode, right? And that's one of the things that Taji mentioned on Saturday when he did the crypto class that I'm going to regurgitate. I'm going to try to regurgitate what he said. But in a nutshell, pretty much what he was saying was so many of us come from the hood, right? And so you end up being a product of your environment, even to the point where you're not learning different things, right? So the whole point of us setting up this whole crypto class was because we wanted to educate people, right? Especially people of color, right? Of course, the class is for everybody, but especially people of color. We wanted to educate more on conversations like that, right? On talking about cryptocurrency, talking about ways to invest your money outside of buying cars, clothes, and rims mentality, right? Because like he said, just because you didn't know it, right? Or because you weren't taught it, it doesn't mean that you don't need to learn something to help educate your kids and your future and your grandkids. Because again, we talked about the whole 300 years thing, right? How other nationalities or races are building out and having conversations about 300 years out. Whereas people in the hood talking about what's going on this weekend or what's going on in Miami next week, right? Whereas like you got to retrain your mindset damn near, right? Especially if you want to leave a legacy for your family, your kids, your future. You got to like retrain your mindset and figure out. And that's what he was even saying, like, because somebody was on there saying, like, well, what's the point of crypto if it's not going to be able to be used about in stores? And that's what he was kind of responding to was, you learn in crypto now. It may not be for you to invest in crypto right now. It may not really be for you to invest in crypto right now, but you're learning crypto so you could teach your son or daughter. You learn in crypto so you could teach your grandkids. You learn in crypto so you can pass it on to the next generation to make sure that they're not stuck living check to check, don't have a life insurance policy, don't have no money in the bank, don't have a trust set up, don't have a business, right? That is part of the reason why you were on that class, right? So it's not always that you doing it directly for you. You could be taking this knowledge in to teach your generation behind you, to teach your grandkids, to teach your kids, your offspring, because you may or may not get directly into it. But if you learn enough where you can educate them, right? And then they can learn the different aspects of it and how to invest and learn into making this money. That is how you build generational wealth. That is how you actually are able to have these kind of conversations and start teaching and educating your kids, even if you didn't know, right? Because you can't use that excuse no more, I don't know, in this day and age. Like in this day and age with social media, with the internet, with Google, there's no excuse. It's no excuse for you to still be living check to check if you don't want to. Again, we're going to keep it real. You live in check to check because you okay with being mediocre in life. You okay with not learning how to create a budget. You okay with not changing your mindset to see, okay, I make this. How do I use this money to do this and do this, right? But you just can't say, oh, I'm living on what is it? What's it called? What's the thing called when y'all get minimum wage? I'm a minimum wage earner. I don't have the money to do that. Let me tell you how I also help out some of my coaching students, right? Because a lot of people think that they don't have the money to do it. But that's the reason why last week in my group, I texted my group the importance of budgeting. Because you can literally budget everything in your life and how you spend it. Because let's just talk about it, ladies. If you got money to get your hair done, your nails done, buy this weave, do all this other stuff, even if you own a certain income, then that means you have enough money. Because if you can do the luxury things that you want, you have enough money to set aside to do what you need to do to build wealth. That's the thing. It's just you haven't come to that stand your ground on building your future. You want to look cute right now. And I need some of y'all to understand it's called sacrifice. You got to sacrifice today. And let me tell you, for almost 3 years, I didn't get my hair done. For almost 3 years, I did not get my hair done. I was doing my own hair. I was wearing ponytails, or I had my little cousin do it because she was just starting hair. Just doing cosmetology, my goddaughter. Or I would get braids. I was getting braids even when I didn't. I wanted a sew in. I wanted my hair done so bad, but I was like, no, I'm on a budget. I got to do this to get to this. So literally, you'll see if you go back on my Facebook page for almost 2 years, all I wore was micro braids. Every 3 months, I would go get them done. I tell people this all the time. A lot of stuff that y'all spending on right now, you can budget. You can take it out. You can sacrifice it. I didn't get my nails done. These are my real nails though. But I didn't get my nails done for a long time. I just wore my natural nails with no polish. I had to sacrifice. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all, you got to be honest with yourself. A lot of y'all are not willing to sacrifice. You're not willing to sacrifice today, this year, this next 5 months, right? All 2022. If you set aside and said, I'm going to sacrifice the rest of this year And I'm going to sacrifice all of 2022. If you sacrifice for a little while and build up what you need, you'll be able to have massive in the future. But most people aren't willing to sacrifice today. That's the biggest thing that I see when I'm working with people on the business coaching side. Because I have a lot of business owners like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. If you let that Range Rover go, you don't need to be driving no $1,000 a month, $1,500 a month Range Rover right now if you're trying to really grow your business. Some of y'all need to downsize in your business and your expenses. Then you wondering why your business can't do this or can't do that, because you spending it elsewhere. That same $1,500 on that Range Rover could be going towards your business every month. And you can buy that Range Rover when your business can actually afford the payment. How many of you right now driving a luxury car knowing damn well you probably can't really afford it? If you struggling to pay that car note every month, then you cannot afford it. I'll just tell you that. If you're struggling to pay your car note and your insurance every month, you cannot afford it. This is part of the reason that we have in the community is because a lot of people are living above their means to look good, to put on a facade or an image. But financially, you're hurting. Financially, you're not winning. Andrea said they need to make a way I could write off the back to school supplies. I'm an S sign. I was telling you I'm another side girl. Andrea, I'm dying laughing. You said I'm an S sign. I was telling you I was fire. It's okay. You still the bomb. Norwood say, I missed that one. Was out of town. Most definitely go catch the next. We're glad everything turned out wonderful and all the attendees. Keep up the great work and continue to help the people that wanted to be helped. Definitely, Cynthia. Andrea say, us Libras are here to balance the room, but men Libras are feminine, the women are masculine. No, I know a masculine male Libra, and he is crazy. That's what I say. I cannot deal with him because he is freaking crazy. You don't know what you're going to get from day to day with that sucker, with that crazy sucker. Why would they do that? Let me tell y'all, half these people that's driving in the Range, their credit ain't the best. That's what I'm saying. Some people are paying $1,000 or $1,500 a month car notes. I'm telling you. Now, why they would do that, that's part of the reason why. It's because they're trying to show off and show a facade. But that's what I'm saying. This is the biggest myth. This is the biggest myth in the African American community is you wearing Gucci and gold and labels mean you got some money. That's the biggest, worst myth in the African American community. Cars, clothes, and rim mentality. I hate it. Because a lot of people get got that way. A lot of people get got because you thinking, oh, somebody got on Gucci and gold and they really in business. No, y'all just paid for all that crap. Half the scammers ride around in a Range and can't even put $10 gas in his damn car. Like, they'll pull up in it all day. But that's what I'm saying. When you see people with a bunch of labels, but no real business, no real assets, that's the mindset. That's the facade, right? That's the problem is so many people in the hood get played because of the labels, because you watching somebody who got on Gucci and gold. And Gucci and gold don't mean you got money. It don't mean you got money. Most of the millionaires that I know don't even wear labels. If they do, they wear them on occasions for an event. But half of the people that y'all follow and glorify today, they don't have no money in the bank. Not no real money in the bank. Cap all day. Yeah. I pull their cards all the time. They hate for me to come out because I be like, show your bank statement. Y'all doing so much. Show your bank statement. Show the numbers. If any of y'all took a class or a course with me, I log into my PayPal all day. I log into my Stripe account. I show you real numbers. I ain't on here playing and faking with you. If I'm telling you I'm going to show you how to get some money. When I did my automation class, my set your business up online class, I logged into my PayPal account so they could see. I logged into my Stripe account. I can show real reports from my tax business and what we bringing in. I tell people all day, show me, prove it. You talking about you made $1 million off your coaching business? Okay, where? Where's the proof? Because you rode up in the Range Rover don't mean you made $1 million off your coaching business. That's the problem. That's how they get most of y'all. But majority of them people ain't no money, ain't no facts behind that. Where the numbers at? Where the proof at? Where the numbers at? Where the proof at? Because you rolling up in a Range Rover don't mean you got $1 million, baby. But that's the mindset of our people. That's the mindset of our people. Because 10 years ago, that's what I told y'all. Chicago told me, because I refused to buy a Range Rover for your ass to show you I'm doing credit, told me, oh, you ain't going to really do credit. Ain't nobody going to come to you for credit because you ain't showing nothing. You ain't flousy. Because I'm not walking around with a Range Rover and a Rolex on. Y'all believe I don't know how to do credit. Okay. And 10 years later, we see who's still standing here. I done seen so many of them come and go, baby, then take y'all money and gone. Y'all come crying, talking about, oh, can you help me? I went to so-and-so and he done ran off with my money. Yeah, because he had to pay that Range Rover note. Silly. He had to pay that note that y'all around here letting him finesse y'all for. Boz Booty. I'm sorry, Boz Booty. We say Boz Boot Queen. You are an introvert. Yes. Introverts in the building, baby. Introverts in the building. And that's why I say many of us are really both. It just depends on your environment. It just depends on your atmosphere and what's going to bring it out. What's going to bring it out in you. Leavers told the line, laid back until they snap. Good people, but out of balance. Could be people pleasers. I'm praying. Okay, I went over that one. My education is in trust and estates law and tax wealth management, but in government. You are telling it all, and I love it. Ooh, I like that. Dare the Sugar Honey Oracle. Trust and estates law and tax and wealth management, but in the government sector. The government just need to fall all the way back, and I mean back off the line. Patricia say, yes, Patrice, that's true. Taxes are the balance out of inflation. We could go into depression. A lot of people forget FDR was president during the height of depression. J-Mo, so you are so on point. I love your material. I definitely appreciate your help. Thank you, J-Mo. Like I tell my children all the time, you don't go along to get along. This is my everyday teaching to them. Come on here. Exactly. Lack and forethought. I work with the 1%. Patrice, you are on point. Come on here, girl. Come on here. Crypto is setting up shop in Texas to mine it, but it drains high amounts of energy. I read a report, 200,000 houses worth of power to mine BTC. Yeah, but a lot of people are back in crypto right now. A lot of people are back in crypto. So the government is trying to definitely get their hands in it and get their little regulation in. Malcolm say, love your live sessions, got a boogie. Y'all turn up. All right, Malcolm, have a good night. Oh, yeah, the lobbying groups, one of them, Imperial Brands that owns Dunkin', Jimmy John, and Arby's, told Congress to nix the minimum wage to $15. Yeah. And that's what I was telling people, too. The same companies own the same companies. What you just say? Imperial Brands that owns Dunkin', Jimmy John, and Arby's. And I'm sure they own more than that. But that's what I'm saying. The top 1% is the same top 1% because they all own the same companies. Like I tell my children again, this is the year of information. Real talk. Anybody want to know or learn anything, this is the time. Facts. People thought I was crazy to not get a brand new car. Warren Buffett said, why would I buy a depreciating asset when I can invest it and my ROI can one day buy the dealership? Come on here. Thank you. Because I even still bought used. When I bought my little Audi truck, I wasn't buying no brand new Audi truck. I went into a nice little used Audi dealer and got me a little used car, just like you said, because it's the moment you drive off, that sucker depreciated value. So why are you buying brand new? Better learn how to do for yourself. Braid your own hair, save money in your pockets. I'm teaching myself to be disciplined on material level. Don't get it twisted. I do like the best. Yeah, but we do also have to say and take that little time to go ahead and just sacrifice. That's the best term that I could say, is sacrifice. 529 plan expansion from the Trump includes everything from K through 12 and couponing and planning ahead works. A lot of people too good to coupon until I start having the stores take half my cost. Them coupons don't be playing, especially when you can find them real deals. I'm not mad at them. That take a lot of time and effort too to do couponing. Couponing is not easy. So if people really do it and save themselves money, then it's definitely worth it. I'll be honest. Only reason because I haven't made the time to sit down and really do couponing. I just go to specific discount stores that I know to do it. But you are so right with the couponing. Someone who works with 1%, they buying vintage at charity auction like Sotheby's, Christie's, Freeman's. They call estate pieces. Yes, come on here, Darryl. We're going to have to get a little conversation going. Thank you, Patricia. Lily has a place called Diamond Row. We got a place called Diamond Row, too, on Michigan Avenue. And there's a lot of pawned Rolexes. Everything can be bought. Pennies on the dollar. Come on, son. Hey, Jalen. I just received a CMOS you recommended. Very pleased with the service. Come on, Hood Edition. Good. I'm glad you like Glow CMOS. I'm meeting her today to get mine. Because I sure took my last scoop this morning. I'm like, baby, while my feet is over here acting up and my legs trying to act up, praying, meditating over my body, I need my CMOS. But yeah, but honestly, everything that y'all said, you know what I'm saying, like is real. Like for real. That's what I be saying. Like a lot of people be wanting to know, well, where you do this or how you do that. It's called sacrifice. You gotta drive that used car. Like I told y'all, I was riding the 08 Impala for the last 5-6 years. Like I think I had a used Porsche truck in 2013. I was like, never again. The gas was overpriced, and that Porsche truck is so overrated. So I was like, never again after that. I went back to use, buying it outright because the last 6 years I have not had a car note. So I was kind of so upset in December when I got a note. That's why I was like, I'm not doing no high note. Buy this little used Audi, then call it a day. When I make my million, then I'll buy the truck that I really want. And I'm going to buy it outright so I can get the damn tax write-off for it for that year. But yeah, like most people are now willing to sacrifice. That's the main thing. The sacrifice will change your life. The sacrificing will change your life for real. Oh, Sheena, that is so nice of you. You say I'm unlearning so much. Your husband introduced me to this channel. Thank you, Sheena. Appreciate you and your husband for watching. What's up, Grant? I was asking a question, you know, if you all are introvert or extrovert, and then of course we got into talking about some other stuff, you know, sacrificing, learning crypto. We had a crypto class this weekend. So Jay was sharing that she was actually on the Zoom webinar and, you know, and learned something. And so that's one of the things that our instructor Taji has said was pretty much, you know, when we are learning new things or we're introduced to something that we don't really know about, right? Or we weren't ever taught, because that's what a lot of us say, well, I don't know, I wasn't taught this, I wasn't taught that. And so when we learn something new, right, it could be scary, right? A lot of people are scared or anxious, right, to invest in cryptocurrency or even invest. So I understand that, but you want to at least learn about it and educate yourself about it, right? Educate your kids about it, start talking to your kids about it, having those conversations with them so that they can also learn too. Because that's the part, that's the whole goal and plan that you all having kids and the family is to be able to lead them something, right? You don't want to lead them out here just stuck. You want them to be financially empowered, financially educated, especially if you weren't. So parents, that should really be your focus, is to make sure that your kids are financially savvy if you weren't. If you know you didn't know how to manage money and you spend every dollar you get the moment you get it, you can't hold a dollar, you don't want your kids to be that way. You want your kids to be better than you. That's one thing my mom always stressed was, I want you better than me. I want you better than me. I don't want you to do nothing that I did. I want you better than me, better than me, better than me. So I strive daily to be better. You get what I'm saying? So you want your kids to be the same. Taz, what's going on? Lee Gordon, introverted. Most people saying introverted. We are the ones to survive and thrive. I plan to get wealthy and help as many as I can. Come on. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Dara. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the goal, for all of us to learn and be healthier and wealthier. I'm sorry to go in, but there were topics my mentors who are 75 plus told me. They said they wish they had more young women and POC to mentor. Yeah. For real. I wish it was more. I wish more would take the time to be serious with it and learn early. But that's just the hard kind of reality of it when you're younger. You don't think like that because you're thinking, I got all the time in the world to learn this crap. I remember my college professor, my finance professor, Professor Coupe, was a black guy. He always said that. He always was like, y'all do not need a car note. That same $300 month car note, y'all could go and buy your car outright. He's like, you could save up for 12 months and you can go and buy your car outright. Pay cash for it, not have no car note. Then he said, use that same note and put it into an annuity or a mutual fund. And back then, look, Lord, I'm telling my age. In 2002, 2003, damn, that's almost 20 years ago. Shit. In 2002, 2003, we had good interest rates. Mutual fund interest rates was easy 10, 11, 12% back then. Because my grandparents was living off of their interest payments. You know, some of y'all, your grandparents was living off of their interest payments because interest payments, the banks used to pay you 10, 12, 15% on a money market account. Now y'all getting 0.002%, right? So that's why they say you don't put your money in the bank because you ain't getting no interest there, not no real one, right? But Professor Coupe tried to teach me this, right? When I was in my early 20s in college and I'm listening, I'm in finance class like, yeah, okay. I'm like, yeah, this sounds good, but I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't taking it in like that. Even though I had a father who was in accounting, who was a CPA at the time. He had my dad had his his PhD. So he had his PhD and he was trying to push that to me, but I wasn't listening. I'm out here in Chicago, you know, in college, living my best life. I'm like, save what? I'm not trying to save. But if more if more listen at that age, you can have $1 million in your account, or $500,000 or $250,000 in your account by the time you're 40, just from putting in your mutual fund account. That's not even talking about investing. That's you getting a 8% mutual fund account and putting up $100 in that sucker every month. Within 20 years, you probably had $200,000-$300,000 sitting there. Easy. But most of us don't listen at that age in your 20s. You're not listening. You're not really following direction. So I still got my stuff with Vanguard. Vanguard is who my grandparents opened my mutual fund account with. So my mutual fund account that I have is still with Vanguard. It started off as a custodial account because it was a minor account because my grandparents and my father had it. But then once I turned 18, it turned to a regular individual account. So for me personally, I have my mutual fund with Vanguard. Vanguard has some nice products and different, they have a nice variety of mutual funds, index, everything. So you may want to check on Vanguard. Look, here go Dara. I'm about to talk to you offline, Dara. I like you, especially you talked about being in trust in the state, because that's the newest thing I'm learning. Because I'm meeting with an attorney in 2 weeks to transition all my stuff over into take all my businesses and put them in a trust. So that way I'm not listed on the business, I'm the trustee. So that way I can really save on these taxes. I'm gonna set myself up like the other color people do. Greg said, I used to be extroverted, but this world got me internal. It got me internal now. I know, it's crazy out here, ain't it? It's crazy. D say, scared money don't make no money. I tell people that all the time. If it goes down in value, it reduces taxes anyway. Yeah, I'm not big on the bonds. I haven't really done the bonds. My grandparents were very big on mutual funds. So I'm a mutual fund kid. I can't say I'm a trust fund kid because we had a little trust, but we ain't have a whole lot. After we all paid for our college education and stuff, we all walked away with under like 30,000. But still, that's better than nothing. But yeah, so my grandparents were very big on mutual funds because I know mutual funds back then in the 80s, because I was the first grandchild. So I was born in 81. So back then in the 80s, like I said, you was getting, I would say even up to 20%. I would say anywhere between 10, 12, 15% easy on mutual funds, because that's how most of our grandparents survived, off of their interest payments from their money in the bank. And once that started going down, that's when you started seeing a lot of seniors losing their homes and housing, because that fixed income that they had, they was banking on that money from their investments in the banks. Like we ain't had crypto and all that stuff back then, for them. So they were very, very big on mutual funds. So for B, that's all I really know about is mutual funds. Municipal bonds in your city give high interest still. In Philly, they still do. They are choosy who they let invest in. Okay, I'm gonna look into that, because see, the city of Chicago and the state of Illinois has always been corrupt, horrible when it comes to financing and funding. So I don't know how well our bonds are doing, but I'll look that up, because even if you got to open it up in another state, I'm fine with that. My grandparents are from Philly, actually. That's where they were born. Well, that's where my grandfather was born, in Philly. But yeah, my people from Philly, Dara, my grandmother, who I talk about all the time, Viola Louise Duval, she went, she married my grandfather and they moved to Philly. But yeah, they grew up in Philly. So that news article that I have about her, that article was written by a news editor in Philly. But they got a good reputation in Philly. She said, let me find out you a cousin. Yeah, my grandfather is Nathaniel C. Stewart. And then my grandmother's Viola Louise Duval Stewart. But yeah, my grandfather, Nathaniel C. Stewart, was the first African-American to have his own Black-owned pharmacy in Philly. He in Germantown. They lived in Germantown. So he was the first Black-owned pharmacist to have his own pharmacy in Germantown. So yeah, Dara, look him up, Dara. Let's see if they know about Nathaniel, Papa C. Let me find out the truth. Why? But now D talking that stuff. D over here talking like me. I like her. I like D. Financial services. I'm trying to tell you, be in it. Philly has place. Okay. Damn around. Yeah, the 529 plan, that's for the kids, right? I'm familiar with that 529 plan because I sold that at the bank. All right, son from Uptown. I'm coming back to the East Coast real soon. I don't know exactly when, but real soon. My name Carl. How much you think I need to put a week to get to 250,000? You talking about your own money? Because you're gonna need to get a product, like an investment product that's paying you that interest rate. You say, I need to know how much you think I need to put up a week to get to 250,000. You pretty much, you need to divide 250,000 into 52 weeks. It's 52 weeks in a year. What's your goal? What's your plan? You trying to get it in a year? Because you got to have an end goal when you're trying to reach your 250. You trying to do it in a year? You trying to do it in 5 years, 10 years? Because 10K a month is 120,000. So 20K a month is 240. You know what I'm saying? That's how you break it down to what you're trying to save. 15 years. Okay, you're giving yourself a nice amount of time. So you calculate that based off of the product that you have. So like if you have a mutual fund, you can analyze that based off of what your monthly payment is going to be based off of the interest payment that they're offering you. So the first thing that you want to really do is start looking at where you're going to put your money into and what the interest rate will be. Like when you do mutual funds and annuities, you can do fixed rate annuities. You can do fixed rate mutual funds. You don't have to do variable rates where the rate go up and down because it's different kind. It's fixed rate, then it's variable rate. It's different ones. You got some that's an annuity and an insurance product. Like I got an annuity that's attached to a life insurance product. So it's gonna be dependent on out of your work check. Nah, baby, you need to put a certain amount of money out of your work check into a product, into a financial product like a mutual fund or a bond, because whatever you put in there, then it's going to give you a certain percentage every month, which is going to triple and double your income. But if you're just trying to pay it out your regular work check, that's going to take you a minute to get to 250,000. I know, Edward, because when I was in DC, you was on there. I'm probably not traveling again until September, though, y'all, because I really need to launch this freaking membership. I'm so focused. I'm rarely tunnel vision, but I'm tunnel vision right now with this membership. That's my main focus, is to get y'all this membership launched. And we still on target for the 15th. But that's been my whole goal and focus. So I can't even travel. I was going to come to Houston. I know I told y'all I was coming to Houston. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be in Houston the 14th because I need to get this damn membership launched. So as much as I want to go to this tax event, I've made an executive decision just now that we are not going to Houston on the 14th because I really need to get this. I need to buckle down and make sure that this launch is going smoothly, that we get the members enrolled, and then I can start traveling again. So the entire month of August is dedicated to launching this membership and this coaching program because y'all have been waiting. Y'all have been asking for this coaching program. I've been talking to y'all about this membership since last year. So that is the goal. Tomorrow we taping more content. We got some content Sunday. Tomorrow, Alberto is coming to the office. We're doing 3 hours worth of content. So yeah, the goal, and so I got to sacrifice. As much as I want to come see y'all and travel and move around, I got to sacrifice these next 2 weeks to get this done, to get this membership launched. So as much as I want to come to events and other cities and mingle with y'all, I got to wait. So we'll start back up in September. And I'll let y'all know what the first city going to be, but I'm definitely planning, I'm definitely planning the month of September to probably be in a different city every weekend with an event. I'm also working on a conference here in Chicago. I told you that I'm working on a conference with a young lady in Washington, tentatively in November, but we'll see. We haven't finished finalizing everything. But in the meantime, I am working with my event planner, Dara, to get you guys a mini conference here in Chicago. Chicago conference probably going to be in October. Excuse me. Yeah, probably be in October. No, the 529 plan is for everyone now. Trump changed the law. 10K can be used for it on student loans as an adult. Girl, and I probably read that in the tax season and just not paying attention. You know what I'm thinking? I'm mixing the 529 plan up with the kids' educational expenses. That's what I'm thinking. Because he changed the tax law on a lot of stuff. But you know, Biden is trying to reverse a lot of that stuff that he changed. That's what I'm saying. Biden is trying to reverse a lot of that stuff that Trump changed with this new tax plan that he has. I'm going to learn more stuff. I swear sometimes there's so much information that needs to be like, okay. I swear, Grant, this is how I feel too. It is. It's so much stuff in life. That's why we got this membership coming out. Because there's so much stuff that you could talk about and learn about on a daily basis that you just be like, oh my God, right? And that's why I say I have so much knowledge in the financial industry. I could talk about something every day with y'all with a different topic. So it's just better to kind of put it in a membership platform where you can go back and look at the content, review the videos, implement some things, right? But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. You say good stuff though. What do you mean by tax-free? The 529 on the IRS code. Any gains, interest, or appreciation in this type of account is federal and state tax-free and exempt from estate taxes, which is why we always telling you to do trust planning. Trust and estate planning. Yeah, Daryl on here. She know what it is. So what about 200 week? Okay, you said lifeguard. So what about, no, I said Vanguard. Vanguard, VAN Guard, GUARD. That's the name of the mutual fund company that my mutual fund is set up with. So what about 200 a week in some type of fund? Yeah, 200 a week. If you put in like $800 a month up into an investment fund or a mutual fund, then yeah, you're going to see that money in a 15-year period or even quicker. But that's what I'm saying. That's not something that you can like just talk about on here. You got to go on there, right? On those particular management sites. And then they have calculators. So you can run the numbers because whatever Mutual funds and banks and interest rates change on a daily basis. Monthly is most of the time when they update because they go along with what the federal government rates are. But so you got to actually go to those banking sites and those institutional sites and actually do the calculator on what the interest rate is offered today, because every mutual fund is different. Everyone is not the same. One may be 6%, one may be 11%, one may be 3%, depending on what it is. So you got to look at the different type of mutual funds and see exactly what it is, what the interest rates that they offer, and then based off of that, you can calculate, if I put this amount of money every week into it, then I can get this. That's how it works, though. But you can't just throw numbers out here and be like, oh, I put $200 a week, what I'm gonna get. That's not how it works. So you got to actually learn and learn more of what you're trying to do. Because how you just said it, that's not how you're going to be doing it. You're not just randomly putting $200 a week up. You putting it strategically into a direct fund that's giving you this particular interest rate. You get what I'm saying? Like whatever fund that I was in at that time, it locked me in at 8%. I will never go below 8%. So that's what I was guaranteed at that particular time, was at 8%. So if I did my mutual fund 10 years ago, I locked it in at 8%. It will never go under 8%. But if the market goes up or the rate go up, it may go up to 10, 11, 12%, but I'll never go below 8. So it's stuff like that. But that's how you deal with mutual funds and stuff. But this is why I want y'all to be more financially educated, so that you're not just throwing like random questions out there like that. Because it's a whole lot more to the process than you just randomly saying, what if I put $200 up every week? He said, I'm going to look up this 529 plan, clueless about it. A lot of people are clueless about 529 plans. I honestly was not big on them until Derek just said that was one of the things that Trump changed, because it's so much with the taxes. Like, it's a lot. The tax laws change every other week, every other month, every season. We got different laws that we changing. So me and my team, we start and we look at a lot of stuff, right? But it's some stuff that I missed. So like that, I missed that 529 plan on that increase with him changing it. Because I don't have a lot of clients that are utilizing that right now. But yeah, the 529 plan is a tax deduction itself. This is how my single mom was able to put me through college, PA 529 scholarships. I make the trust fund. The 529 plan, you are essentially washing money. Just watch the annual limits, right? And that's why I said a lot of people was mad at Trump. That's why I said black people of color, y'all be so quick to jump on the bandwagon with everybody else and what everybody else was doing. But like I said, people was mad at me for saying it, but it is what it is. But a lot of people was mad, but Trump did a lot of changes to the tax laws that really helped people. It really did. Especially businesses, especially if you was a small business owner. But even this, with knowing now that the 529 plan, you could put up to 10K in there and not have that tax, like that's a big deal. Like people aren't taking advantage of a lot of stuff that they could be taking with those changes being made. And you need to do them because, like I said, Biden is trying to retract a lot of stuff that Trump did. 10K can be used from student loans as an adult. Right, because you can take out, in certain plans, you can take stuff out, like even to buy your house, to buy your home or your first investment. Not investment property, but like home ownership. If you're a first-time home buyer, even some of these plans allow you to be able to take out the money for your down payment and stuff like that. So when you do get into some of these plans, there are ways that you could pull the money out tax-free. Edward, the membership is twofold. It's a personal finance membership, and then we got a business side of the membership. So the membership is pretty much personal. I'm teaching you personal financial education. It's $25 a month. And in the business plan, I want to say it's $47 a month. And then I have, then I'm gonna be offering the business coaching monthly too. So, and that's going to be in a group setting. Yeah, as long as the money is used for educational purposes, 529 plans, there are no limit to how many accounts you can have, just the total limit that you can contribute. Right. And that's how it is with most of them. Because even with your IRA account, it's a cap that you could contribute to it. But, you got traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs, it's different ones, but it's always a cap on all of them, like Dara said. What about a savings? You definitely, user 906, you definitely should have a savings account. You definitely should have a savings account and monetizing off of that. I'm going to stay on YouTube. I'm getting off TikTok and Facebook. Well, I'll get back on TikTok. I'm going to get off Facebook. Facebook, you guys could get on TikTok if you want to stay on. Facebook been whacked for me lately. My algorithm on Facebook is horrible. YouTube is where it's at. YouTube and TikTok. My TikTok been acting up too with the algorithm. Savings account. You can do the same thing. You can set up a mutual fund savings account. But you definitely should have a savings account. Everybody should always have a savings account. And an emergency fund. You need to have an emergency fund. You need to have as they say, you need to have 6 to 12 months worth of bills. If something happened to your job, you need to be able to make sure that you can pay yourself. You got to. Because y'all cannot be dependent out here on them jobs. Trump did one thing right. I got the government to pay my student loans, and they told me at the Department of Education this and about the lump sum prepayment. Hey, Frankie. Hey, Jackie. God willing, I'm going to buy my home in DMV with cash. Girl, Darren, we touching and agreeing, baby. You was buying that home in cash. You say, I don't know why I'm going to buy it over burden, but I digress. I know, Grant. We're going to just let that go. we got him in office now. We're going to deal with it. But I need him to quit giving all these people all this money and to get these suckers back to work, baby. Because everywhere you go, it say, I'm hiring. It's time to get back to work. It's time to get up off all this free damn money and get back to work. Okay? I don't want him giving out no more money. It's over with. Money train over with. It's time to get back to the grind and back to the hustle. Get the world back rolling. Everybody want to still be at home sitting on their butt. Bernie is stronger in the Senate. He is the swing vote. And I ain't big on politics. I tell y'all that all the time. I don't get into them damn politics because no matter whether it's a red man or a blue man in office, I'm going to do me regardless. That's why I be on here telling y'all to get y'all weight up, because it don't matter if it's a Republican or a Democrat in office. Your life should not be dependent on either one. That's the real game. All right. Because all of this blue, green, red, yellow, it's all the same sin. Just which side you on. All right. But at the end of the day, no matter if the blue man in office or if the red man in office, Patrice still gonna make some money and be good. That's how y'all need to be thinking. All right. Not about which political party you finna endorse and kiss their ass and all that extra shit, because they all sitting at the same table making the same laws together. All right. They just love to keep the country divided. But if you focus on your money and getting your money and using your tools and frus, it won't matter to you who the hell in office, because it don't matter to me who in office, because I'm gonna get my money regardless. He wanted that government shutdown to extend. Oh Lord, y'all, you and Grant that got into it, going back and forth with it. Essentially, that's about $1,000 each month if you do 5 years at 260 weeks. Okay. User 906. Grant also came on here and told you that he added it up for you. So if you did about $1,000 each month at 260 weeks, you can also get your $250,000 investment. And you can. But his thing was if he did 200 a week, which is a little less than $1,000 a month, so he could still do it. It's doable, but you'll make it happen faster in a plan or a product. And that's my sister. Yeah, he did mix it up with the stimulus bill package. But then they came in and edited some and made some changes in February, though, Dara, of Trump's plan. They edited the stimulus plan in February. $529 plan is a tax deduction itself, right? Okay, I saw that one. And depending on what state you in too, some of y'all limits are higher. Like Maryland, y'all have a high income kind of state. So usually some of y'all limits are higher than other states. But most of the stuff that we're talking about is on the federal level. She said, like a new man I date, if he doesn't understand about retirement plans and taxes, he is not the guy for me. Buy me Gucci Group stock, LVMH, Rolls Royce stock. Nah, not what they sell. Exactly. Yeah. D, I'm gonna need you to text me, baby. We finna be new best friends, boo. I love your energy. Not only energy, the facts that you on here spitting, which is true. That's what I be trying to tell people. Instead of you buying Gucci, if you buying Gucci so much and everybody around you buy Gucci, you need to own Gucci stock. Everybody buying LV, everybody want to have a little Porsche truck or whatever, you need to have stock invested in that. Because them dividends is decent. Now, I'm going to be honest. I haven't even bought a lot of it because I'm real funny with my money when it comes to the stock market. But I'm learning that when you do invest in stuff like that, especially stuff that you buy on a regular, stuff that you buy on your own on a regular. My dad told me that 10 years ago. If whatever's in your house that you regularly buy, Charmin, toilet paper, tissue, brownies, all that stuff, everything that you buy on a regular in your house, you should invest in some stock in. Those of y'all who love Jordans, y'all need to have some Nike stock. I do at least got Nike stock. I don't own Gucci, but I need to buy some. But I do got Nike stock. I invested in that a long time ago because I seen that the Negroes wasn't gonna never stop buying damn Jordans. So instead of me buying Jordans, because I've only owned one pair of Jordans my whole life. So instead of me joining the bandwagon and buying new Jordans every 30 days like everybody else, I definitely get a dividend check deposited when them new Jordans hit their money. Y'all love to go spending them and buying 4 and 5 and 6 pairs for you and your kids, your boyfriend, your mama, your grandmama, your auntie. Y'all like to take them Jordan pictures. Keep on taking them while my stock growing, while my dividends get going, coming in. But they don't want, that's right, Grant. They don't want the real information out there. Sometimes they shadow ban folks. Just keep pushing. You are reaching the right folks, and the right folks will push the clueless folks to you to educate them. Exactly. That's all it's about. Everybody ain't here to learn. Some people want to be on love and hip hop mindset. Right. That ain't my audience. So I feel you, Grant. I've learned that. That everybody ain't my audience. And that's fine with me. Because that's even better. Let's weed them out. Because them not the people that I'm talking to. I don't want love and hip hop mindset people. Just like Dara said, if I can't talk to you about retirement plans and taxes and stocks and bonds and making some money and building some businesses, baby, this ain't that. We ain't dating. We ain't talking. You can't have them conversations with everybody. Yeah, it's doable, user. It's doable. It's definitely doable. Pat Toomey is horrific, and I can't stand that man. PA senator. Wanted the government shut down to expand to shut down. All the food. Yeah, they did just end eviction protection, so a lot of folks got to get it up, got to get it. A lot of folks gonna have to do better. D, you say all your mentors are Republicans. Hey, I need my student loan debt to be paid off. I need that 411 on that, please. States can be manipulated, but I agree with you, Grant. We got to save our people. How someone wait forever to pay rent and owe over $5,000 and wait the last minute to take advantage of the help available to them? Ask a job for student loans payment for the recruitment. Every job I have asked about it. I'll take the 1040 weeks in about 20 years. It looks like the $1 trillion infrastructure bill is going to eliminate the EIDL grants and maybe even the EIDL loans. Sad for businesses waiting for the grants. Yeah, it is sad for businesses waiting for grants because I'm going to be real honest. All they did was go through and deny everybody in the application process. Now you got to go back through and do a whole reconsideration. And I'm going to be real honest. Your government is way the freak out of whack for that because they literally are about to give... don't let me say the wrong word, but they about to give, is it Egypt or Afghan? But they about to get them like 81 million or a trillion or billion. It's either billion. I want to say 81 million in arms for the defense. Department of Defense is going to get them like 81 million in arms. It's more than million. I want to say billion, like $81 billion in arms. Yet, those of us small business owners is sitting here begging for you to process a fucking EIDL application. You get what I'm saying? But our tax-paying dollars is being funded, right, by several organizations in the defense, and they getting arms, they getting guns, they getting all type of shit, and you over here struggling in your own country. But your government is shipping your tax dollars out. Man, this is why I don't get into politics and why I don't be reading everything, because that the other day, because they sent me a denial application. Then they sent me another letter 2 days ago talking about I need to go in and do the whole reconsideration app. I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm finna get this money on my own. Bump them. Bump them. Okay? Halliburton, yeah. I remember Halliburton. One of my clients also bought a casino cash. Being exposed to him taught me so much. He was 3rd generation tomato. Girl. Tomato farmer from Italy. He owns the produce exchange worldwide. It's about to be a fire sale. I'm trying to own downtown buildings like Nipsey did. I swear. Because it is a lot of property available right now. It is a buyer's market right now. Well, actually, they're saying it's a seller's market because these prices in these houses is ridiculous. The prices that they selling for some of these houses in the hood, baby, they got a house over here off 89th and May, which is so hood. So hood. On average, them houses would be going for probably 80 grand. Somebody put that damn house on the market for $295,000. I was shocked. I was like, y'all are tripping. Because that's the hood. I'm talking about it's a shootout every other day on 87. Y'all talking about $300,000 for this hood house. Hell to the no. So I feel like they about to crash the housing market again with what they doing out here. It's crazy. I like real estate stock, but Nike, Apple, and real estate. Look into Fundrise for real estate investing. I love REITs for the dividends. Owns Kings of Prussia and half of the country's malls. I'm gonna write them down. Fundrise. Yeah, see, that's the type of clients that I need, D. I need to get in front of some of them folk. I was wishing on $1 million clients. Now I need to be wishing on $1 billion, $1 trillion, not wishing, praying on $1 billion clients over here. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the housing, the way that they selling these houses is freaking overpriced. Fundrise. I don't know if I'm familiar with that one. One of my real estate friends put me on to one, and you can buy into different commercial programs, like with them building a strip mall or something like that. You could put a certain dollar amount into it and own some number of shares. But I'm gonna have to look into this Fundrise. Let me write that down. Fundrise. Let me make a note of that. Fundrise for real estate investing. What y'all on here? Betterment is good too. Yeah, I'm gonna look up the one that I got because I kind of like that one too. Because they pay out good. They pay out good dividends too if you get in. You could start Fundrise with a minimum of 500. Okay. Because the one I think you could start it with like $100. It's either $100 or $200. I find it funny that America fought the British for the tea tax and product tax and a whole war over taxes, independence, and army. And then in their home in America now do the same thing. Exactly. Exactly. It looks like the $1 trillion infrastructure bill is going to eliminate the idea. Yeah, D, I gotta read back up on that because I saw an updated email from Tax Foundation, but I gotta actually read up on that one because it's a lot within that bill. It's a lot within the proposed bill that he had. You know, that should be like 300, 400 pages. Sometimes they be 3,000 pages. So it take a long time to review that, especially while I'm still in tax season. Okay, she was just telling you where to go and get your info for the student loan. The long money is pre-IPO stocks. Seed investment is amazing. Yeah, because I was also looking at I had met a guy like 15 years ago that did the commodity stocks. And he was really big on buying, like the commodities. Real big on that. Now I know that too is a lot more volatile because he was on that sucker like every day, all day, looking up the different grains and things. I'm back, beautiful. Your in-law call. Pre-IPO stock. Seed investment is amazing. Yeah, D, I'm gonna have to pay you for a pick my brain session. Look, what I be charging people. Commodities exchange is still quite 22nd in market in Philly. Yeah, so that's what I was studying for a minute, was that commodities. I still had never purchased anything though, because I was scared, because I didn't know a lot about it. But that's what he bought a lot. I know one day he made like 89,000 in one day. I was like, dude, but this is what he do every day, all day. His father also taught him. So, but that was like 15 years ago. But yeah, he was the one who introduced me into like commodities, getting into commodities. She said, I learned by walking into these places and asking questions. Hey, I feel you. I feel you. And then you came back here and empowered the people. I took a course called Appropriations Law. Blew my mind. They have their own language, own law language. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And that's for me why I haven't dabbled into stock as much as I really want to, because I hadn't learned the language. I hadn't learned the lingo. I needed to do more research. But now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to kind of go more in. Unfortunately, I came into the chat late. Start what, $400? $8,900. So Tea Leaks, I've kind of been we kind of I started off talking about introvert and business and all this other stuff, but now we then kind of got into stocks and mutual funds and bonds, politics, what the government doing. So, and TikTok has not been real responsive today. So I've really been on my YouTube channel. So if you want to come over to my YouTube channel, you could do that. Yeah. Yeah. So if you're hearing me talking about that, that's what I'm talking about at the end. Money is still there. I made a nice piece in negative oil contract. Is spiritual fallout from disturbing sacred land and standing rock. Off topic. Do you help trucking company owners with taxes? Yes, Edward. I do have a few trucking clients. So yes, I do taxes for trucking companies. Inspired me. I'm sure if you had Angela Davis in the house speaking, girl, what type of power that was in the room. That queen alone, I know, inspired you. I know money's still there. I just got to get in. I'm going to have to just jump head foot in out there. I just got to get in more with the stocks. Like I say, I got a few fruits and tools, but I know I could be making more. I know I could be doing a lot more in the stocks. So yeah, I just gotta get more in. But that's for the reason why I don't mind telling y'all, even if I ain't doing it, because I know what it is that you should be doing. So I'm gonna tell you, even if I ain't doing it, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, you need to be learning and doing this, and that. Because I do wear so many hats, and I don't be trying to put so much on me and my mind. But I have buckled down this year, and there's certain things that I do want to invest in. So them stocks and commodities and getting me more of my mutual funds and them dividends coming in from them stocks like Nike and Louis, because everything that everybody buy, I'm in on that. Because that's the thing. The more people that are purchasing and buying that stuff, the more it is, the better it is for you as an investor. Tea Leaks, thank you, brother. Yeah, definitely the more EFTs. Yeah, I'm newer to that too. The membership is $25 for the personal side, 50 for the business owners. I ain't busting you over the head. I ain't busting you over the head. Group coaching, we have not finalized the price on the business group coaching yet. But it'll probably be like $199 a month. But I haven't finalized the price on the group coaching yet. But the monthly personal finance membership and then the business aspect side of it, if you want the both personal and business, then that's 25 and 50. And then I'm still having a separate group coaching program that we're doing. See, I'm not a financial advisor, y'all. I don't be on here telling you, oh, put 5K into this. I'm not gonna answer that, Jackie, because it's so much. I don't want to just tell you, oh, go ahead and drop 5K. I would really tell you at this point, I would recommend you to a financial advisor for that. My channel, I'm giving y'all a lot of, remember, I'm Boost Your Mindset. I give y'all a lot of ways to think about ways to make money. We talking and having these conversations, but I'm not going to get on here and tell you where to put 5K at. Because legally, I'm not a financial advisor. But it's a lot of notes on here, Jackie, so I will be taking some gems and doing some research. For real. Because Dara definitely put some stuff out here. Because the other thing is too, you want to know how you are with it being volatile. You got to know the stock market is volatile. It can go up and down. You know what I'm saying? So you can put $5,000 in. Some people may make some money. Some people have lost some money. So you just, it all depends on, are you trying to play more safer, right? And more fixed kind of products where your money isn't going up and down haywire, right? So you kind of got to learn and see kind of what type of investor you are. Do you want to be kind of in the safe zone? Do you want to kind of play in the middle, have a mix of stocks and mutual funds? Like that's how my grandparents always taught us to have our portfolio, to kind of have a mixture of both, a little bit of validity, a little bit of safety. But then some people are risk takers and they put a lot of their stuff in high risk stuff, but they can make the money back right away. So a lot of that is going to play on you. I like that, potential Jules. Learn fundamental for investing and technical analysis for day trading. Make friends with the coin shops. They can get you gold, silver, and platinum. And most of the little coin shops that we do have, they all owned by like the little, the one that we used to have over here on the south side that I used to go to back in the day. They used to really it was an old, not Jewish dude. He was Arab. It was an old Arab guy in there, and they closed down. I don't even remember the last time I seen the coin shop. We probably got to go downtown in Chicago for that. But these say make friends with your coin shops, and they can get you the gold, the silver, and the platinum. I was telling people too, don't sell your gold off. For a long time, they was trying to get all y'all to sell your gold, and they was giving you pennies for that gold. U.S. Mint has a list of official bullion dealers. Okay. Thanks, babe. I'm going to write that down too. U.S. Mint. Bullion dealers. Everything you got soon. Retired military and still a government worker. I need to start my own. You do. What you want to do? What you want to do, T-Leaks? You do. I would encourage you to start your own. One of my clients today called, a new client that I met, booked the consultation call, and he's a military. What do he do for the military? He worked in the defense department for the military. And he said he been there over 25 years, and he tired of making the military money. He ready to make him some money. So we came up with an action plan today for him to start his fitness business, because you in the military, you got to look good, body looking good. He already teaching and training people at the job. Might as well make some money doing it on his own, as his own business. So what is it? That's one of the things that he loves to do. I asked him, what is it that you love to do? Okay, you love working out because it's part of your daily life and training. You can make some money with working out. You can make some money with being a consultant for military defense, or helping people get contracts, government, federal contracts. Like, that's the other thing that he planning on doing. So he got 2 business ideas. But that's what it is taking your skill set. Well, I tell you all the time, taking your skill set and learning to monetize off of your own skill set versus your job making all the money off of you. Versus your job making all the money off of you. Because your skill set is what pays them. I mean, what your skill set is how they get paid and make hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars off of you. And so you got to learn to understand and utilize your skill set for yourself. Build your own business. I just pulled a list of stocks that are all performing at the top 1% or maximum that have profit margin above 20%, analyzing them now. Learn fundamentals for investing and technical analysts for day trading. Potential jewels, where would you say to look at the list? I know that's right. I hope he will get all the clients, all of them. I saw law firms go under before. They took back being a partner as a paralegal, watching them having to work at Starbucks because of those grad school loans. I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Some of these people out here working, you done got 6-figure student loan debt, and your job is barely paying you $100,000, if that. So yes, I have unfortunately seen law firms go under as well with that. Because they just weren't making the money. But the student loan debt is crazy. Your student loan payment is a mortgage payment. You're paying $1,000, $1,500 for student loan debt. That is crazy. And I know some attorneys that have that $100,000 debt that's paying $1,000 or more a month. So yeah, you're right. So I had to get creative when getting paid legally. I know how it feels to be the only one who makes it out. Watching my mom struggle, I learned from the rich. And that's it. That's how we get the exposure. It's being exposed. I got to see a lot with my father. Thank the Lord for him. Thank you, Jesus. But so he got me out the hood, right? So that I could see some and experience some other things in life. So that's how I got to where I'm at, because I got to see outside of my hood and my community, and got to see other people, businesses, owning businesses, establishments, making money, talking about investments, stocks, bonds. Student loans is one of the biggest coins from the government. Definitely. Because it never goes away. That's why I tell people think they could get it. You just because you remove it off your credit report is fine, but it's still, they still want their money. You could get the student loan debt off your credit all day, but it definitely, they still want their money. You still gonna be paying that damn student loan debt. On the real, we need to do a joint live, Grant. Come on, we're gonna get it together. I'm gonna get with D and potential jewels offline. We need to do a Zoom webinar off off of YouTube and teach a class. I swear, because they on here dropping gems, dropping some heat. So I hope more people is taking notes. Because Dara definitely is on here dropping heat. So I'm happy for my student athletes to finally get paid from the NCAA. Yes, that's gonna be my I was supposed to do that today, my tax tip Tuesday, but I'm gonna get my butt off of here because my body is talking to me. Every time I do this, I gotta reset. But actually that's one of the things I'm gonna be talking about tomorrow, because a lot of people don't know that their kids can finally get some money. All what they do, all they did was tell them that they got to go ahead and set up an LLC. And now they can go ahead and get their money. And that's all they requiring them, is to set up an LLC. They just want them to be a business, right? And they can get that money. They can go ahead and get paid now. They can go ahead and get paid now. Girl, you on my playing field. You an eagle around here. I need to holler at you, eagle. Because you done put me on tonight. I love meeting people that put me on. I love people I can learn from. Shit, I do not be intimidated, baby. Come teach me. Come teach me all the business. Boo. That's exactly the type of energy that I like. Eagle talk. You around here talking like an eagle, baby. You got all eagle talk up and through this sucker. Okay? We all got some knowledge in our head today with Miss D on here. For real. That's what I'm talking about. Biden waiving tech loans and need to waive everyone over a certain amount. I say 100K. Man, that's why I said Biden needs to get these people back to work. It's so many jobs. When I went to Detroit, y'all, McDonald's had a fucking $250 signing bonus. This just show y'all that ain't nobody trying to work. And then they had to put in the fine print, you get the signing bonus after working a full 30 days. So people was probably coming working 1 or 2 weeks, getting that signing bonus and being gone. But when McDonald's is offering a $250 signing bonus, it's a problem. That means ain't nobody out here trying to work. I said, Lord Jesus, they got to offer these people a damn signing bonus. It's time to get back to work, y'all. It's time to get back. Time to get this country back rolling. Can't keep sitting around getting all this damn money. The taxpayers is paying. Okay? The taxpayers is paying. We tired of paying. That's why I don't be trying to pay nothing as a business owner. If he waives it, there shouldn't be any income tax liability. Take the interest off the student loans. That's what they need, because that's where they make the money at, the interest off the student loans. MCD gives stock options. People ain't thinking. I mean, installing the less loans to worry about, the more to save and build the wealth. Right. Right. I don't want all this stuff. Okay, I just got an update from one of my SBA things talking about breaking EIDL news. We'll see. I'll look at that when we get off of here. Yeah, we got to get everybody back to working. Get everybody back to moving around again. Because was what we say all the time. This money ain't no free money. Everybody sitting on their ass. This is not no free money. You're going to pay for it some kind of way. Maybe people don't want to work because they don't want a vaccination. Yeah, and I understand that, because I ain't with that vaccination stuff right now neither. I mean, I feel you. I have never took a flu shot vaccination. I'm not just being against this one. I'm against all of them. I don't do the flu shot, whatever they had before. I don't do none of them vaccinations that the government get out. I'm not with it. So if jobs are requiring people, then Natasha, you're right. Maybe that is the reason why some people don't want to go back to work, because I do hear now that these jobs are requiring you to get it. So yeah, maybe they don't want to be forced. Yes, they do have a new portal. They have a portal for the PPP loan forgiveness. I was actually going to be talking about that tomorrow too. New York just passed that ordinance. Yo, I went to a Steak and Shake last week and they did not have cashiers. Man, that's what I'm trying to say. It's been rough out here for these businesses. They have order screens for you to put in your own order. Man, it's rough out here, man. It's rough. It is. It's rough out here. It's rough out here. And now they're talking about this new variant. It's rough out here. But I'm a holistic person. That's why I tell y'all I get my sea moss, get my black seed oil, take my vitamins. The earth is gonna heal me. Okay? The earth. All of the herbs that we need to be healed is right here on this earth. We don't need all the medicines and stuff. No, we don't. Yeah, you can't go into some gyms and restaurants, without it. But this is the thing. They say that in a lot of buildings, but it's not like they asking you for your vaccine card. They say it, don't come in here if you don't have your mask on, if you wasn't vaccinated. But how many people not wearing a mask that was not vaccinated? I will admit, though, when I do go out in restaurants and stuff, I still wear my mask because I know I'm not vaccinated. But it's a lot of people that's out that is not freaking vaccinated. That little sign up don't mean nothing. If you ain't scanning folks and asking for their vac card or IDing them at the door like the club do, everybody in there mixing sauce. Okay? Because best believe half them people is not vaccinated and they not wearing a mask. Today I heard that New York is requiring for you to be vaccinated in order to enter the restaurant. Yeah, because when New York got hit really bad, y'all remember New York was messed up for a while. So yeah, like I said, every state, and that's the difference. Right now, while they have it where every state can make their own decisions, it's always going to be like this. It's always going to be like this. That's the future. AI to permanently replace workers. Yeah, that's it. That's the plan. Y'all have seen all the movies. Y'all have seen all the movies. AI is going to have your jobs. And you're going to be sitting at home on the computer. They said y'all don't want to come back. Okay, then, right. They replacing people with computers, yeah. Because the main thing with the restaurants, they just need the little chef or the cook in the back. But the frontline workers are getting replaced. Where did you see that black seed oil prevents pregnancy? I never heard that. I know what movie you talking about. Was it called AI, the Will Smith movie? The robots with the robots. You say look up. D say look up the numbers in 2008. A lot of the jobs didn't come back. Yeah. iRobot. You right. D had it. Dare had it. I used to work in the mortgage industry. I really want more of us to understand how to read escrow analysis statements and how to track them to prevent shortages from making mortgage payments increase. Potential Jules, I like that. I like that. If you want to connect with me to host a class or a workshop on that, I'm with that. Because this is all the type of stuff that people need to be educated on. I used to tell them that too when I first started Tea leaves gonna say prevent pregnancy. I'm dead. Yeah, that's not true, baby. If you got the right black seed oil is a natural remedy. That's not gonna stop you from getting pregnant. Now, if you taking that stuff that's in the health food store that look like pea, then yeah, that might, because that's not real black seed oil. But real black seed oil that look black, that's spicy, black seed oil got a lot of benefits for your body. The black seed oil is just an oil change for your body. It just replenishes all your organs and make them work better. So it shouldn't be stopping you from getting pregnant. But yeah, I Robot, yeah. All of them movies back then we starting to see now. This is the way I got rid of Wells Fargo. Every year it was a reason for an increase. Yeah, and Wells Fargo is so whack and horrible. They've had so many freaking issues these last couple of years. You seen them all over the news for they antics. I don't do nothing with Wells Fargo. Yeah, they probably was referring to the cheap junk. Yeah, you get you some real black seed oil, that ain't finna mess with your body, baby, in a negative way. I don't remember Equilibrium as much as I do iRobot. You gonna make around mess me go look that up on Netflix tonight. I don't remember Equilibrium. Who was in that? Matter of fact, I'm gonna just look it up right now while y'all on here. Equilibrium. 2002 film. Okay, that's from 2002. Oh, Christian Bale was in that with Taye Diggs. Yeah, that was Christian Bale. That left a deep impact on your mind. Wells Fargo is not the one who will go under if there is a collapse. It's Credit Suisse because of the Archegos hedge fund implosion. Yeah, no, you're right, D. Wells Fargo won't be going over. They'll manage to still stay around. Say they are coming to life now. I haven't trucked the Alexa secret mode. The Wi-Fi access from Amazon was crazy enough. Man. It is. All of that stuff that we was watching then is definitely coming to life now. Definitely coming to life now. My mom always told me that it's always been a truth to every movie. Every movie got some truth to it. And if you look at the way of the world, that is right. It's right. Oh, Hood Edition, no problem. I don't need no credit. I just want y'all to try it and do good and like it, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't need no credit. I just want you to be healthy and happier. Even Terminator, they testing robotic dogs to police us. Art imitating life. For real. We reaping them 100-year plans. for real. Potential jewels. That's why I'm saying we got to be on here having our own 100, 200, 300-year plans. My wife said, I Am Legend is the closest one. Man, I Am Legend is real right now, right? Ain't that what we looking at right now? Ain't that what we're looking at right now? It is scary when you look at it. It is scary when you look at it. But my mom always told me that it's truth to every movie. Everybody think that it's for entertainment. But as you guys see, those of us that's woke, that's what I call us, it's not just entertainment. It's a lot of truth to it. But they hide the truth in entertainment because that's exactly what they think is that people will just think it's entertainment. That's the whole point of them doing the movie. A lot of the stuff that they say in the movie have truth to it. But people think it's entertainment. So they'll just laugh it off. I'm like, oh yeah, that ain't real. It was a movie. No, boo, that shit real as hell. Well, they put a lot of truth in movies. Because that's what the world thinks is that, they know the behind the scenes. They know people thinking, oh, it's entertainment. No, baby, this is fact. If you woke, all those tech folks in arms, Biden gonna press the stand at attention button and everyone gonna start moving. Federal Reserve Act. What the movie Denzel in with the chip? Denzel done played in so many movies. I can't think of nothing without a title, y'all. I can't think of nothing right now without a title. If it is a 100-year plan, then there's another Bretton Woods mortgage happening. New gold standard. What is the movie with Denzel with the chip? Manchurian Candidate. Okay. God is still the greatest and can change anything. I remember. And come on, D. Yeah, you is with it. I was just about to say that. That no matter what is going on in this world, though, as long as we keep our faith and our sanity, and you stick to your higher power, like I tell you, whatever y'all decide to call him, God, your higher power, whatever you call him, right? You maintain that faith in that relationship, baby. I don't care what's going on in the world. You're right. Because that's where my faith come in at. I'm not taking no vaccine right now. God got me. Because I'm not doing it. Call me selfish, whatever people want to call you when you don't want to take the damn vaccine. Okay, oh well, I ain't taking it. I'm going to be the Underground Railroad. I'm going to be the Harriet Tubman when it's time to go. Because I'm going under in the bunker. I've been told y'all I got me a freaking bunker I'm building. When the shit hit the fan, baby, will not be out here. I will be in my underground bunker, baby. Y'all, I'm not playing with y'all. I'm going to be the Harriet Tubman of the underground bunkers. We is going underground when all this crap hit the fan. I'll be watching y'all from the underground. No. Say, Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie from the Chocolate Factory. It's just certain things that I'm, like I said, I wasn't doing that flu shot. Everybody used to say, take the flu shot. I'm not taking no damn flu shot. No, I'm not. Never took one. Don't plan on it. It's like, we all go see that big ass antenna on the ground. Oh Lord, we know you down there. I got something else. You ain't gonna have you. I got a different, it's satellite now. I'm gonna be running off so-called satellite signal. You ain't gonna see my big ass antenna. I'm gonna have it somewhere else. I'm gonna have it hid and put a tree around it or something. Build the tree around the antenna. Y'all is laughing, but I'm dead serious. You say they ain't trying to go to Mars for no reason. Exactly. Who is it? Eli and because Elon Musk love to go out there, and the other one, all y'all Amazon shippers, Bezos, love to go into space. Right, because they planning on going up to their little new planet and leaving everybody else here stuck and struggling. No, no, no. No, 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 man. He said you go still try to do a dash and the driver gonna be low. Oh, we got food, canned food, goods, water, all type of stuff down there. Same side effects. My doctor told me red foods restore blood. Seriously, a vitamin analysis saved me. See, that's what I'm saying. Cause all that stuff, that's chemicals. That ain't what God made. God put all this fresh fruits and natural herbs on this planet for us. Everything on this planet can fix us and heal us. Everything. Dr. CB said that. Oh, there's Glow right here, my sea mouse lady. You say you're gonna need a soldier in the bunker. Hey Glow, I'm sorry I've been on YouTube and Facebook. That's fine. Or if I'm when I leave out, I'll signal out because you leave early in the morning, so that's fine. Ah, okay. Well, I could come grab it from you before I go to the office then. Yeah, leave me my one tonight, and then I'll come grab the other one. I do. That's fine. I appreciate you. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, no, go home and get some rest. I'm still on YouTube, talking to you on YouTube. Okay, all right. Yeah, I need my sea mouse delivered, baby. Sea mouse is outside on the porch. I think TikTok is gone. I ain't have nobody on there, no way. Oh, TikTok, y'all still here, huh? Trying to still hold in. We getting ready to get off though. I done been on here 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So I got my time in with y'all that I missed last week. I'll be back on tomorrow to give y'all your actual tax tip. Okay. So see you soon, TikTok. But we had an amazing conversation tonight, y'all. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get with D and potential Jules about us doing a little Zoom for y'all with all this information that they done dropped tonight. So good thing I like about YouTube is though that it keeps all y'all comments. So everybody that come in after the fact can still see. This was real good. This was real good. Dara, I need you to text me. Putting it up right now. I need you. If you're not in my VIP community, I need you to text me. And then that way I also can set something up with you to speak to you offline because you well versed in what I'm in some of the stuff that I'm trying to do. And like I say, I love learning. Teach me something. I hate be the one only teacher. Shit, I need to be around some folks that could finally teach me some stuff. Right, I know, right? We went over a lot tonight. I swear, I feel good. I'm about to try to make my brain calm down, smoke my little piece here. Y'all know I got to have my little session. But to have me a little session and make my brain wind down because she didn't have me on here tonight thinking. But this is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is the type of stuff we supposed to be having. These the kind of conversations that's going to make us better and grow together and learn from each other, right? Taking notes, meeting new people, community, right? So we're going to definitely do something. We're going to definitely do something soon because I'm serious with getting with her on doing a class with me. It is overwhelming at first, right? Like you said, we just got to get consistent with learning it. And then once it's learned, you good to go. And I'm going to send the crypto email to y'all before I shut down because I'm about to go back to my bedroom so I can chill out for the rest of the night because I got to finally do some work tomorrow. So I got you, JB, on the notes that I took from the workshop. I did promise y'all that. So, and I got the drafted email together. I just need to type the info in there and send it out. So I got you. I got you on that. So yes, we are going to go ahead and wrap up, y'all. We had an amazing conversation tonight. I'm real proud of tonight. We've been on here 2.5 hours and it's been really good and informational. So for now, we will shut down. Tomorrow, I will come back probably around, I will be on earlier tomorrow because tomorrow I'm taping content from 5 to 8. So if I don't come on before, but I want to say I'm going to come on like maybe 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock and do my formal tax tip where we're talking about the, hey, Byron, I'm getting off now, but it's okay. You can watch the replay. We've been on here a long time. And then when I do upload the video for tomorrow, you all, I'll segment this video because we did talk about a lot. So I'll segment this video for anybody that does come back later on. Yes, I say. I love all of y'all for real. She say, now back in the shadows I go. It is. We know, but that's why we doing a mastermind, D. Don't worry. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your night. Make sure you go back through and take notes if you need to, because they did. That we spit a lot of good info out here tonight to help families learn money, finances, investing. So we'll be doing this again soon. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Let's say 3-4 o'clock-ish, since we filming tomorrow evening. And we are out.